Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Learn English. I'm Amira, and today, we'll talk about how to speak English fluently and confidently.
And I'm Khuram. Fluency and confidence, these are the two magic ingredients for speaking English like a pro. We're here to guide you step by step.
So, what do you think, Khuram? Why do so many people struggle with fluency and confidence?
Good question, Amira. Many people feel nervous or overthink their words, which can slow them down. They just need the right mindset and some good strategies.
That's exactly right. And in today's episode, we'll share some tips, tricks, and exercises to help you practice and improve. Are you ready to start?
Ready when you are. Let's make English learning fun and easy. Stay tuned, everyone, we've got you covered.
Stick with us till the end for bonus tips and a motivational challenge.
Let's dive right in.
Segment 1. Why thinking in English is a superpower. Khuram, let's start by explaining why thinking in English is so transformative.
Sure. When you think in English, it reduces hesitation. You're not wasting time translating in your head, which makes you faster and more confident.
It's like shifting gears in your brain, right? Once you start thinking in English, everything flows more smoothly.
Exactly. Plus, it helps with pronunciation and grammar. You start naturally forming sentences the way native speakers do.
Segment 2. Getting started with thinking in English. For beginners, I always recommend starting small. For instance, label items around your house in English.
That's a great tip. Another one is to use sticky notes. Write the English name of an object and stick it on the object itself. This creates a visual connection.
I also suggest setting reminders on your phone in English. For example, instead of wake up at 7, write time to wake up.
Oh, I love that. It's a subtle yet effective way to integrate English into your daily routine.
Segment 3. Storytime, our journey with learning languages. Khuram, do you remember the first time you tried to think in a new language? How did it go?
Oh, I do. When I was learning Spanish, I started narrating everything I did out loud in Spanish. At first, it felt awkward, but it worked wonders.
That's relatable. For me, it was French. I used to describe my surroundings in my head while commuting. It felt silly at first, but it became second nature.
I think the key is consistency. The more you do it, the more natural it feels.
Segment 4. Immersion without travel. Some people think you need to live in an English-speaking country to become fluent. But that's not true.
Not at all. You can create an English-rich environment anywhere. Watch English shows, listen to music, and even change your device settings to English.
And here's a fun tip. Join online communities where people communicate in English. It could be a Facebook group, a subreddit, or a Discord server.
That's great advice. And if you love gaming, play online games that require communication. It's a fun way to practice without pressure.
Segment 5. Advanced strategies for intermediate learners. For those who are already thinking in English a bit, try mental debates. Pick a topic and argue both sides in your head, in English.
Wow, that's a creative idea. Another one is storytelling. Think about your day and imagine you're telling someone about it in English.
I love that. And don't forget to think ahead. If you know you'll need English in a specific situation, like a meeting, rehearse in advance.
Yes. Preparation is so helpful. It reduces anxiety and makes you sound more polished.
Segment 6. Expanding vocabulary and phrases. One challenge learners face is repeating the same words. What's your advice for expanding vocabulary, Khuram?
Learn words in clusters. For example, if you're learning travel, also learn words like luggage, passport, and itinerary.
That's so effective. And don't just memorize, use the words in sentences right away. For example, My luggage is heavy.
Also, try learning synonyms. Instead of always saying happy, try joyful, excited, or thrilled.
And idioms. They make you sound so natural. For instance, it's raining cats and dogs means it's raining heavily.
Yes, and idioms also help you understand native speakers better. They use them all the time.
Segment 7. Roleplay for real-life practice. Let's do another roleplay. I'll be a restaurant server, and you'll be a customer. Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Hi. Welcome to our restaurant. What can I get you today?
Hi. I'd like to order a grilled chicken sandwich, please.
Sure. Would you like fries or a salad on the side?
I'll have a salad, thank you. And can I get a glass of water too?
Absolutely. Anything else?
No, that's all for now. Thanks.
This is such a practical exercise. Listeners, try role-playing common scenarios like ordering food or asking for directions.
It's great practice, and it builds your confidence for real-life situations.
Segment 8. Handling common challenges. Many learners say they freeze up when they try to speak. What's your advice for this, Khuram?
Start with short sentences. Even if you just say, I want coffee, it's progress. Then build up to longer sentences.
I also recommend practicing with patient people, like friends or tutors, who won't judge you for mistakes.
Yes. And don't forget, mistakes are part of learning. Treat them as opportunities to improve.
Segment 9. Listening to think and speak better. Listening is key to thinking and speaking in English. The more you listen, the more natural it becomes to think in English.
Exactly. And don't just passively listen, actively engage. Repeat sentences, mimic accents, and pay attention to word stress.
Podcasts, audiobooks, and news channels are great resources. And you can adjust the speed to match your level.
That's a great point. Slower speech is easier to follow, and over time, you'll adapt to faster speeds.
Segment 10. Motivation and setting goals. Finally, let's talk motivation. Khuram, what's your advice for staying consistent in learning?
Set small, achievable goals. For example, I'll learn 5 new words today, or I'll speak English for 10 minutes daily.
And reward yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. It keeps you motivated.
Absolutely. And remember why you started. Whether it's for travel, work, or personal growth, keep that reason in mind.
Bonus challenge. Before we wrap up, here's a challenge for our listeners. For the next week, try narrating your actions in English for 10 minutes a day.
That's a great challenge. And don't forget to write down any new words or phrases you learned during this exercise.
Wow, that was a fun and practical discussion, wasn't it, Khuram?
Absolutely, Amira. Fluency and confidence aren't built in a day, but with consistent practice and the right approach, anyone can achieve it.
Remember, everyone, don't be afraid of mistakes, they're part of learning. Keep practicing, stay positive, and believe in yourself.
Thanks for joining us on Let's Learn English. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends. We'll see you next time.
Take care and happy learning. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone. Keep speaking and smiling.